Block 28 Pie charts. A complete circle can be written as 1 or 100% and a half circle can be written as 1 by 2 or 50%. A sector is a plane figure enclosed by two radii of a circle and the arc between them. From this chart, we see that the fraction, decimal, percentage and angle made by a sector gets smaller when the number of sector increases. If we make 4 sectors, the fraction of each sector is 1 by 4. To convert 1 by 4 into a decimal, we divide 1 by 4 and get 0.25, which is 25% when converted into percentage. We know that a circle makes a complete circle or 360 degree. When we divide a circle into 4 equal parts, the angle also gets divided into 4 equal parts, that is 360 degree divided by 4 equal to 90 degree. And we can make a complete circle by joining the various fraction parts. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 20 sectors of a circle will make a complete circle. Let us see how. From this table, we can see that the sum of all the fractions in a circle is 1. The sum of all the decimals is also 1. The sum of all the sectors measured in percentage is 100%. A perfect circle can be formed if and only if the sum of all the angles formed by all the sectors is 360 degree. Example, the table shows the favorite colors of 200 students in a class. What angle will each sector form? Here, the total number of students is 200. Red is favorite color for 20 students. So, to calculate the angle formed by sector, we use the formula number of students divided by total number of students into 360 degree. So, the number of students whose favorite color is red equal to 20. Therefore, 20 divided by 200 into 360 degree equal to 36 degree. Similarly, we can calculate the angle formed by the other sectors. For blue 108 degree, for green 18 degree, for yellow 54 degree, for orange 90 degree, for pink 54 degree. Pie charts are perhaps the most widely used chart type. They can be found in newspapers, business reports, and many other places. Pie charts are circle graphs divided into sectors. Each sector displays the size of some related piece of information. Pie charts are used to show the relative sizes of parts of a whole. The circle or pie represents a whole made up of slices. On adding up all the slices, we get the complete pie. Take out one slice and the whole will be missing exactly this part. Enlarge one part and the other parts will need to shrink. In the pie chart, on the favorite sport of grade 8 students, we see 5 sectors. Cricket covers the largest area, 30% of the pie chart, showing the maximum percentage among all 5 sports. This means that cricket is the most popular sport. It is difficult to know whether tennis or badminton is favored by more students just by looking at the sectors marked badminton and tennis because they are almost the same. To compare data like this easily, we need to have this data in numbers, either in fraction, decimal or percentage. The percentage of the students who like tennis is 12%, and it is more than those who like badminton, which is 11%. Therefore, tennis is preferred over badminton, but it is not as popular as cricket, swimming and chess. We can measure the angle formed by each sector using a protractor. Example, the pie chart represents the favorite subject of students. The total number of students is 600. Analyze the pie chart and find the number of students who like each subject. Measure the angles formed by each sector using a protractor. For English subject, the angle formed by the sector is 60 degree. Calculate the number of students using the formula angle formed by sector divided by 360 degree into the total number of students. So 60 degree divided by 360 degree into 600 equal to 100. Similarly, we can calculate for Hindi subject number of students 50. For GK subject number of students 25. For math subject number of students 200. For science subject number of students 75. For social science subject number of students 150 degree. Next, let us see how to draw a pie chart. Step 1. Gather your numerical data and list it in descending order. Step 2. Add the data and calculate the total. This number will be your denominator. Step 3. Convert each data value into a decimal or calculate the percentage of the total. Step 4. Calculate the angle between the two sides of each pie slice or angle of sector by multiplying each percentage or decimal form by 360 degree. Step 5. Draw a circle using a compass. Step 6. Draw a radius as shown in the figure. Step 7. Place your protractor on the circle, positioning it such that the 90 degree crosshair is situated directly on the center of the circle as shown in the figure. Step 8. Draw each sector by marking the first division against the edge of the protractor. The arm of the angle becomes the base for the next angle. Continue moving in clockwise direction. Step 9. Use colors, patterns or just words to label the sectors with the name and the percent it represents in the chart. Use different colors or patterns for each sector of the pie chart so that the differences are easily noticeable. Example, the table shows the results of a survey on 6,000 people. Display the data in a pie chart. Step 1. Find the total number of people, which is equal to 2,500 plus 1,500 plus 1,200 plus 800, which is equal to 6,000. Step 2. Find the angle, measure for each sector of the graph. Multiply the fraction by 360 degree. The favorite tourist destinations in India, Kerala, people 2,500. The angles formed by sectors equal to 2,500 divided by 6,000 into 360 degree, which is equal to 150 degree. Similarly, we can calculate the other angles. For Kashmir 90 degree, for Simla 72 degree, for Andaman 48 degree. Step 3. Use a protractor to draw the angle measures found in step 2 on a circle. Then label the sections as shown in the figure.